We're here with Dr. Stephen Gallo. Dr. Gallo, I crave salty, sweet, everything. I have lots of cravings. How do I curb them?
This is where a smart technique comes in, that success at weight control is not just about calorie control, it's about craving control. Because if you're struggling, Divya, with cravings every day, that makes it hard. So how do we deal with a craving? First of all, let me give you an insider tip. That a craving is just a feeling, it is not a command unless you're starving. So tip number one is don't get hungry, eat every 3 to 4 hours.
It's those long stretches when I'm at work and I'm busy, and I forget to have a meal, and the next thing I know, I'm just craving sweets.
You use the word that makes more people fail on weight programs than anything else. It's not chocolate, it's not food, it's busyness. You're busy, but your blood sugar is still going low, and as it goes lower, appetite will rise. First of all, if you have a craving for sweets, or you find yourself getting really hungry, and there's no food around, pull out your chiclet. There's actually a gum called the sugar blocker gum.
Wow, never heard of it.
That you chew 2 chiclets for 10 minutes and it knocks out the taste buds on the tongue. It was designed for sweets junkies when they're having a sweets craving, or how's this for women who are PMS and are having sweets cravings. It knocks out appetite for almost everything else also. And it lasts for about a half hour to an hour, and it's only a vegetable herb, so there's no chemicals, no drug, and no hunger or craving.
That's great. I'm gonna have to try it.
And if you have a craving for something salty, the easiest way to handle that is pickles. They're virtually no calories. You can eat the whole jar, and you'll never be hungry. It also kills sugar cravings. Now, people say to me, oh, but what about the salt? Well, salt has no calories. And if you go out and eat your salty junk foods, that has a lot of calories. The salt may create water retention for 24 hours.
Right.
The junk foods can create weight for 24 years. And if you're one of these people who loves to nibble on candies, imagine a whole box of candy for 0 calories or slightly above. These Ricola gumdrops. There's also Joel's gumdrops that you could pop them. Each one is listed as 0 calories. They may have a trace of calories, but I can tell you this, eating the whole box will not be the same as eating a bag of M&Ms.
But you feel satisfied, and that's what matters.
The key is to always feel satisfied, not struggle.
Yeah. What else do you have for me?
Well, I don't know if you've ever seen these Listerine breath strips. Half the people using them are not using them for breath. They kill appetite, and they kill the #1 trigger for appetite, aromas. Did you ever walk into a room with pizza?
So interesting.
And it's not even on your mind,
Yeah.
and as soon as you smell the pizza, you're craving pizza. Or you go into a movie theater, it's not on
Smell
your...
the popcorn, or if I
Right.
go to get lunch and I smell them baking fresh cookies, instead of getting my sandwich, I'm so tempted to get the cookie.
Well, Divya, this sounds like true confessions.
It is
But let
true
me tell you how to
confessions.
take care of it. If you put on your tongue 2 of these Listerine strips, you will walk into a room where they have pizza or popcorn and never smell it. And if you find yourself craving something salty, there's actually a salty snack that kills appetite and has as many calories as probably an apple, yet it has as much protein as eating a meal. And that's why I love these taco cheese tidbits. They're very similar in taste to a lot of the potato chips or
says protein
Doritos.
bites.
And they're all protein. They actually kill your appetite. Why don't you try one
I
and
love
see?
anything cheesy.
Yeah. If you eat a bag of potato chips, a half hour later you could be hungry. If you eat these, 2 hours later you will not be hungry because of the protein. Let's say you're PMS, you're finding your appetite has increased, there's no food around, and you're getting hungry, you're going into a restaurant, you're not going to eat that bread basket. Remember, Divya, you
Yes,
promised yourself?
I promised not to
All
eat
right.
the bread basket.
Just open up your Slim Shot, take a shot of it, and a half hour before your meal, and I predict probably when you sit down at that table, you will not be hungry. It's not a chemical, it's not a drug, it's just a vegetable oil.
But what is it like to put oil in your mouth?
Well, it comes in a vanilla flavor, or I prefer the chocolate flavor, which is like a nutty chocolate flavor. And remember something that's even worse than the taste of a Slim Shot, which isn't really bad. It has a chocolatey, attractive taste. But I'll tell you something that doesn't have a good taste. It's the taste of gaining weight. Thin tastes better.
Thin does taste better. Thanks for having us.